It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Check right 54. Right 54. Defense wins shit.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Milton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Milton, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Blue Dan, Yahoo. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Young going for Metcalf, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, how about that? a dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Young now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I got you.
1st and 10, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the twitch.
Again, it's Young. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Mike 51. Hey, keep it up.
They'll throw again. Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Target. Bravo. Hey, switch gears. Let him.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Milton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 31, Young, flush to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Next to score, Packers 18, Bears 10. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready up. 61. Matchbox right.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Get him. Check. Alert flare. Check. Right. Check your hot read. No. Off. Where'd he go?
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Joker. Check 9. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Young. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give, right side. Milton, and he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Young steps away to his left. He's going to run. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And some space here. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on.
Championships, all my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.